Grow and Throw, Missouri's only gardening, disc golf, and custom electric bike shop, located at 716 West Sexton Road, Columbia, Missouri. Just a short drive from Harmony Bends. Hard to find, but worth the search.
Hey guys, this is Tom Gilberg, and I'm here with Luke. We will be commentating on this disc golf video league video of the Oakland back course. Luke, introduce yourself. Who are we playing with?
Hey, how's it going, guys? We got a really sweet card today. We got the legend George Smith. We got Dano Ainsworth, our Presidente Joe Dirt, and then myself here, Luke Sabulsky. We're going to be playing the back course, like Tom said.
Some local pros. George Smith, the legend, the king. Anyway, first up, Dan.
Yeah, we got Dano here, hole one's par 3, 312 feet. They moved it over to the right here on this hill. It's a little tricky of a stick. We did throw 2 off the first tee here. None of us really had any warm-ups, so we might be seeing a couple drives. Or we might just cut to one of them. But yeah, that was Dano throwing up the middle there.
Sweet. This is probably the hardest location on this hole to get the 2.
Yeah, I'd say so. There's these pickleball courts over there that Joe's throwing straight at. No, he hyzered out. It was pretty windy out here today, so you're going to see some discs lift and glide in ways that we might not have expected.
George looks like he's put a sweet move on this one. Can he get over the fence? Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good.
It's really good. You'll see it when we get up there. That was very nice.
That's the play in a windy situation, is hang it over the pickleball court and let it fade in.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow Dano's line here a little bit. I just threw a buzz. Wind just kind of dropped it down a little bit.
Joe, probably edges circle 2 here.
Yeah, he was a good 55, 60 maybe.
I think Joe putts with JC AVRs.
Might. I know he's got a KC Pro AVR too. This is from 45 probably. Not awesome.
Drawing some metal. Dano, he recently switched to Rhinos. I know that, putted with the Aero for a long time.
Get there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he was looking at a little bit of headwind there. Yeah, this is how good George's drive was.
Wow.
It was super good. Yeah, he's gonna.
For anyone who doesn't know, George is the local legend. 11-time MAO winner, highest career rating of 1016. Ooh.
Oops. Yeah, like I said, we kind of all showed up and got to work. We didn't get a whole lot of warm up in, so this first couple holes is gonna shake off a little bit of rust here.
All right, we'll save the grief giving then.
Anyway, we got hole 2 here going over the top 226, big hyzer over the trees.
Yeah, a bit of a weird hole, this one.
There's a lot of right to left wind here, and
got hanging out real wide.
Yeah, that was very good from George.
George off to a good start.
Dano's going big here. Might have gone a little too big.
Yeah, Dano threw a PD2 here, and that looks like it went OB.
Yeah, this right to left wind, it's kind of hard to swing it and not push it too far into that OB baseball field. Joe's going with the Firebird here, I believe.
Nice. Classic.
That should be pretty good.
Heck yeah. Joe became the club president for the Columbia Disc Golf Club in 2017, and man, I just can't speak highly enough of him. He's an absolute beast. He's done so much for the club.
Yeah, Joe's been very responsible for changing our awesome tournament of the Mid-America into what it is today and just being an amazing pro circuit course.
For sure. The future looks super bright. What'd you throw there, Luke?
That was a Z-Glow Raptor, new one. It's very, very stable. Still learning it. I'm hanging up there with Dano. I hit just short of the fence. Dano went just over it, unfortunately.
Dano for 3. Ooh, looks like he's picking up a bogey.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there from Dano. This is where Joe's shot came down.
So he's looking at circle's edge putt for the deuce. Oh, just short. That's a bugger.
This is my awkward downhill putt for a 2.
This is a scary putt because the green just falls away very steeply.
Yeah, I'm looking at a left to right wind from my perspective, so I could kind of just point that nose at the pole and just push it down the hill.
George from 22, maybe?
Yeah.
Not sure what George is putting with at the moment. Throughout the years, I've seen him change between AVRs and P2s a lot.
It was pretty windy today. I think he was putting with those soft P2s, if I remember right.
Cool. So after hole 2, we got George at -2, Dano at +1, Luke back down to even, and Joe with 2 pars is sitting at even as well.
This shot was so impressive in real time. This is
What a line by George.
That's a halo turn, and he just hit that beautifully. We got
I didn't know George through turns. That's wicked.
Yeah, it's a new one. We got a pretty stiff right to left wind here. That was a bit of a shank for myself. I was still warming up a little bit, but that's going to be out there about, I don't know, 400 or so, but way too left. Got Joe. I think he's ripping on his Philo Swirly Destroyer here, getting a nice drift on it.
Yeah, that's a clean line out of Joe. So, Luke, you're currently rated 945. Is that your career high rating?
No, I played a couple rough tournaments at the end of my season last year. It got real cold and windy, and kind of dropped that down. I got up to, I believe it was 952 towards the end of last season before the last update. But we're stringing together a little bit. Had a average 987 at my last tournament. So
sweet. Next update should be a good one for you then, man.
Yeah, there's a little upshot with my zone here, just trying to swing it in.
This is an upshot that's, I mean, you really want to execute it, and it can be difficult, especially with the basket perched up on the edge there.
Yeah, it runs away real quickly, so I think Dano and I are both trying to slide these hyzers in here just to kind of scoot it across the edge and try and, instead of like throwing at it. Again, it's pretty windy, so we're trying just to put it as close as we can on these upshots.
Joe switching back and forth between the same disc.
I think Joe was trying to make this. Oh, he's definitely trying to make this.
Oh, good line. I think Dano also threw his Glow AVR X3 there. It's a pretty disc.
Yeah, he leans on that thing a lot. He was very good with it. This is
George from edge of circle 2.
Also trying to make it.
Easy 3.
This is me from about 15, 17 feet.
Solid.
Getting warmed up a little bit, getting the putter going.
So what were the conditions like? You said it was pretty windy?
Yeah, the temperature wasn't bad at all. So Dano's got shorts on, so I mean it's probably mid-60s. But yeah, the wind was anywhere from 15 to maybe like 22 miles an hour. But it was getting a little gusty on these open holes as the sun was starting to go down.
Man, that was a little right.
I didn't see that. That was close.
So George, 2 down after 3. That's a very good start.
Yeah, absolutely killing it. George is incredibly consistent. Yes, yeah, we all got 3s there. So this is hole 4, par 4. We're going to be going way around the corner here.
Mando light pole there.
Yeah, George going to be ripping his Destroyer out here, just trying to swing it far around the corner.
I find this one to kind of be a tweener. Like, it's a really easy 3 and a really difficult 2. So it's kind of on the line between a par 3 and a par 4.
Yeah, I think you're totally right. You'll see a couple drives out here that are going to be pretty easy 3s. George and I both just swinging Destroyers out there, just trying to put us over there on the left side. And then, can't remember. I think Joe's going to show us another Destroyer shot here.
I've yet to see a 2 on this one. I've seen a lot of basket caught on the second shot, but I've not seen one go in.
I watched our boy Zach Johnson drop a little 150-foot sidearm in there a couple of years ago, and it was just the most casual thing.
That's filthy.
Yeah. Then we're going to see a cool line from Dano here. He's going to throw his Star Katana, a little flippier disc on a hyzer line.
That's the play. I always go flippy if the wind allows.
Yeah, he absolutely ripped on this thing. It's going to be flipping up pretty far into the flight, getting way down there.
And a little higher and a little tighter to the light pole. That could have been inside, very tight to the basket. For those of you that don't know Dano is tall as heck and throws a mile both forehand and sidearm.
Yeah, Dano is... What do you think? He's like 6'6", probably 6'7"?
I don't know. Whoa, that looked like it almost went in.
Yeah, George gave us a little scare there for the eagle.
Woo. Dano has got to be my favorite doubles partner in the world because he just has that X factor. He can make things happen, which sometimes is backfire when you're playing singles, but in doubles, it's just the best thing to have on your side. Nice shot there by Joe.
Yeah, that's Joe tossing his Lucid Justice up there. This is going to be me with my C-Line P2 I was watching George throw his P2. I'm like, man, I kind of would like to throw that in like he was trying to do. So gave it a little bit too much maybe, but
A little meat left on the bone there.
Yeah.
Dano after a huge drive.
yeah, this is what I was talking about,
Maybe
dude. He's
70,
almost
80 feet.
yeah, he's almost pinned high, like edge of circle too. Like this was
Pulling
a
the arrow
crush. Yeah, he's gonna be having about probably 13, 14 mile an hour tailwind here.
out. Okay. Can he get high enough to get to the basket? Not quite. Good line. Good line.
Good line at it. He just needed maybe a little more height in that tailwind. This is going to be, mine scooted out here to about 22, 23 feet, and I'm going to be staring into that headwind that Dano was looking behind, actually.
You know, I don't know if we mentioned, but we're playing Oakland back, which was established in 1999, I want to say. Yeah. And it's on the same property as Oakland Top, which was established in 1980, which is the third oldest course in Missouri. Been playing golf here for almost over 3 decades at Oakland Park, and Oakland back over 2.
Yeah, these are some really beautiful courses. The back course is more of the longer, little bit more get your distance drivers out kind of course. The top course is a very, very good course for beginners or people learning to throw different shapes of shots. I know I learned to play disc golf on these courses, and it really gets you thinking about all your different kind of shot shapes you need.
Yeah, Oakland's a great place to learn to play disc golf, especially like you said with the shorter course on the top. And once you start to get the hang of your throw, you can go and throw over the pond at Oakland, or at least try to on the back course.
So this is hole 5 here. It's a par 3, 335 foot. Kind of trying to play a little bit of a turnover. We're dealing with a pretty stiff wind here still. It's coming straight right to left. George didn't turn his over a little bit. I think he threw an eagle or a wraith there maybe. And then I'm going with a raptor here.
It's got a lot of disc. Ooh, this one looks like it's going way left.
Yeah, I kind of did the same thing. I just popped the nose up a little bit in that crosswind, and it just blew them both way left. We're going to be hanging out over there.
Yeah, this hole is difficult to play in a right to left if you're trying to throw the backhand, because that early bush on the right and then that I think it's a pear tree up to the right. It's really difficult to get it to fade not far left.
So this is Joe here. I think he's throwing a T-bird 3.
Catches that pear tree.
Yep, he was trying to correct on the mistake we made, so he turned his nose into the wind, and it just kept on turning. This is going to be a
leopard.
Yes, Barry Schultz leopard. This thing is flying real nice for Dano recently. The little hyzer flippy flip.
That's some trust right there, throwing a leopard into a strong right to left wind. Beautiful shot.
Very good shot.
CTP.
Yeah, Joe got hung up in that pear tree.
Sidearm justice approach. He's going to try and dunk it. Real tentative. Right there.
There's so much touch on that disc. I'm gonna throw up a hope and a prayer here, but I'm mostly just trying to keep it close. Yeah, just trying to keep it close. Those little limbs sticking off of the tree were kind of hindering the line a little bit. This is George from like 45 probably.
Wide open.
In a headwind.
Oh my God.
All day. This man is just going insano on us.
Yeah, that was wild. George actually won an NT in the Masters division in 2011. He won the Memorial.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah.
sick. George is a bowler for sure.
Yeah, I remember he was telling me it was wasn't that the Macbeth won it that year too, I believe.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
they call him the McMemorial.
The McMemorial. It's going to be the King George Memorial
nice
before too long.
Unable to make up any ground on George, though.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice drive by Dano.
So looking at a couple birds and a couple pars.
Yep.
That's about standard for this hole. You pretty much have to throw a good drive on this one.
Yeah, just kind of managing the wind out here. That's going to be the biggest factor of the day on these open holes.
Sure.
Just keeping that nose angle right where you need it to be.
It's the top of 6. Just hiding. It's in the deep spot.
Yep, we're going to be swinging some hyzers around this tree. Got a little bit of a headwind, little left to right here. I think this is the destroyer that George threw on hole 4. He was really liking this disc today.
Looks like it's carrying a little straight. Does it have the swing? Yes, it does. That'll be a putt.
Yeah.
Probably around circle's edge, I'd guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Dano. Looks like he's got a leopard 3 in his hand.
This might be his PD2.
Oh,
actually.
you're right. It is a PD2. My bad.
This is a Skyrider PD2.
Whoa.
Yeah, he was going big with this one, and I remember him commenting that
That's out of the trees.
yeah, the wind held
Oh,
this
it
one
didn't.
a little straight.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I think he got on the edge of the trees.
For sure. That's a long look. The pretty much worst case scenario is getting into those trees because it can be really difficult to get up and down from there.
So this is going to be a
Bit of
this is going to be a Z Raptor out of myself.
Luke just gave me a funny look. Let's see what happens here, guys. Oh no! It looks like he's
yeah.
heading right for that.
Yeah, I liked the weight of it, and I just pulled this right, and you're going to see exactly what you were talking about there, Tom, in a spot that's not particularly easy to get up and down from.
Telepathic Tom again.
Hey, if you've played the back, we've all been there.
Yes, I have. And I've taken bogeys from big inside 90 feet if you're in that stuff. This is a good looking line from Joe. If he can get some ground play, he should be well with inside circle 1.
I think that was that Philo Destroyer again from Joe. Just really,
Love
he's
that thing.
super smooth with that disc. So I'm sitting in a really rough bunker here.
Sky Annie to get up and down.
Kinda, yeah.
Whoa, that looks like it's on a roller angle. Uh-oh.
It tried, and then it tried not to.
Maybe circle's edge?
Yeah, I'm probably like 30.
That's not a bad
35.
scramble. Having a putt is all you're really looking for after a misfire off the tee there.
Yeah, I was looking at a really weird angle. This is Dano from like 40, I believe. He kind of got right in front of that bush that I got behind of.
Putting with a pro rhino.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, get a little back scratch.
It's helping him out.
Just didn't quite get the line right on that one.
Yeah, he had a little awkward stance there and was looking straight at that headwind again.
George from maybe like 35, 37 feet. Can't really tell.
Yeah, this was about circle's edge for George.
Back-to-back big putts. Can he do it? Oh, all day. He doesn't have 88 career wins for nothing.
So good.
George putting on a show for us. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. King George came to putt today.
Heck, yes.
Yeah, mine rolled out a little bit here. I think I hit about 20 and then rolled out to about 30.
It feels like a must make with George running away. Oh, pulled it.
It felt like it. Yeah, not a very good, not a very committed putt, but we'll look to clean those up a little bit.
Yep, you got to have a short-term memory when you're playing golf. Move on to the next one.
Oh yeah.
Joe.
Lot
Is
of-
that his for 2?
Yeah.
Nice
I believe
drive
so.
by Joe.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Absolutely parking 6.
I think I remember talking to him about him when he was walking up there, just saying that that destroyer kind of matched that hillside angle and just slid all the way down in that little
Nice.
bowl there.
George going, I have no idea what he'd be throwing here. Maybe a sidewinder or something?
I think this might be an eagle.
Ooh, that one's not flipping up enough.
Yeah,
Leaking
it's
left. Can
little
it fight
ins-
through?
He's
see.
going to be on that left side over there. I think Joe's going with that Sexton Firebird, if I remember right here. This one,
Definitely a good choice.
yeah. Looking to push this
Oh,
fairway pretty
man.
straight and swing in left.
Yes.
Baskets on the left side of those trees down there.
Hung on to that one a little bit and caught some shrubbage. He's going to have a 100-foot upshot.
This is a Halo Road Runner from Dano. This is a really interesting disc choice for this. It's going to start it on hyzer and try and flip it up the whole
Oh,
way
this is a
there.
beautiful line. Can it get through the guardian trees? Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, it's going to be in there.
Well played by Dano.
Then I'm going to go with a complete opposite disc. I'm going to go with an ESP Malta. Nice overstable mid-range. Try and push this straight out there and fade it into those trees.
Let it fly rather than skip.
Yeah. Just kind of more of a natural swing for myself. Dano really likes that sidewinder. Yeah, push it out there nice and straight. Let it fade in.
This looks clean too. Did it get through?
I got a little rejected off the inside of that tree. It just kicked me straight down on it instead of going right through it. So
This is one of those holes where you have to throw a good shot and then you have to get a little bit of luck.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh, see, that's the danger, man. This upshot is not one that you can take for granted. Man, can George go 3 for 3?
he could.
I think you're right. That does look like a P2 stamp to me.
Yeah, he's got a pretty clean look at it here. He's got some weird footing though. He's standing on a lot of like a little pile of leaves.
His outfit and disc, they're all like matching. That's what's up. No. Oh, I thought he cashed that.
Yeah, that one was from more like 60. His last two were more from like 50. So I think just needed a little more weight on it. It looked great.
Good run.
Joe from like 45.
Just a little bit too much Anheuser. That's a shame.
I'm going to be right next to where he was. I caught that tree that I'm standing at right there, and it just dropped me right.
Putting for 2.
Right
Joe is putting for 3. Still, Dano's driving over in sight.
Dano skipped up there about pin high.
You know, I think I see him up there to the left. Oh, this looks good. Oh, man. Good effort.
Just a couple inches short. It's a pretty...
Those hurt, don't they, Luke?
It looked good, too.
Really good putt. It just doesn't quite get there.
Yeah. It was nice to square one up after that miss on the last hole, though. It's Dano for 2.
Dano.
Very nice deuce.
Solo deuce. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Bringing that lead down to only 3 between him and George. Tied with Joe. Although Joe looks like he'll be tapping in a bogey, so it'll be Dano and Solo second at neg 2, Joe at neg 1, and Luke sitting at even.
Yep, taking a couple bogeys so far, but we're gonna look to turn that around here on a few holes. Got a couple holes I'm a little more comfortable with, less
Great
danger.
looking line here by Dano.
This is beautiful.
Wombat 3. I didn't know he
Yes.
bagged one of those.
I didn't either until he said so after this. And I was like, all right, dude.
Channeling his inner GG.
Yes, I believe it's a double G stamped Wombat 3 too.
I mean, it makes sense. George probably going rock here. DX rock, if I had to guess.
It's either a rock or an AVR.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a rock.
The Team Endeavour stamp. I don't know if we mentioned it or not, but George is Team Endeavour. Has been for a long time. And Dano is actually sponsored by Grow and Throw.
Yes.
Didn't you just recently get sponsored by Grow and Throw as well?
Yes.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Big congrats.
Ryan had presented me with the opportunity to represent his shop for the rest of the season. So
Dude,
Dano
that's
and
what's
I
up.
are the holding it down for Team Grow and Throw right now.
That's sick. I really love the Grow and Throw stamp. The colors. Nice combo.
So
This looks good.
This is my Crystal Raptor. Just trying to push one out there and swing it around the corner. Pretty comfy little chip sidearm shot.
This is about as must-get of a hole as you'll find on the back course in this current layout setup.
Yeah, this hole 8, little uphill, 212 foot. Joe was saying he hadn't thrown any sidearms really yet today, so he kind of undercommitted to that one.
Yeah, just tons of hyzer out of the hand. It's not what you're looking for. Is he going cut roller here?
He's trying to, yeah. Joe's...
You know, that's not a bad effort.
No, it's really not. I mean, that's
He's got
probably
a circle's edge.
Yeah, probably about 30 feet, maybe closer. He's got a couple weird trees, but he's got a little hyzer look here.
Can't beat that with a stick. Oh, my word. That would have been a very juicy save.
Yeah.
George, furthest out besides Joe.
Yeah, he's going to
Some
start
nice
us out with
tries
the
here.
2 here. Dano and I are about the same distance. He went a little long, and I just came in about pin high right here.
That's a nice drive.
Thank you. Yep, turn it around, take out the, cancel the bogey from the last hole.
Joe losing, looks like he's going to be losing 2 to the entire card. That's not what you're looking for. Man, Dano must have almost given this thing an ace run.
Yeah, I think he...
Probably landed right underneath it.
Yeah, it was, I think he hit right around where the basket was and just slid right around the 20 feet there. Nice, easy putt for him.
Very casual, Dano. Good job.
Yeah, I remember playing with Dano in a tournament a couple of weeks ago, and he was just trying to be casual Dan, trying to throw nice and smooth.
Dano going PD2. This is on my favorite spot up on the hill. This is a good-looking line.
This was hyper aggressive, and I loved it.
Oh, Dano, great shot, buddy.
This
That was awesome.
Huge, all the way across the creek, past the manhole position.
Dang, does he have an open look at it?
We'll see when he
Bit
gets
left?
down there. He's going to have an awkward look, but I mean, he's well inside 80 feet.
That's impressive. This is a cool hole. I remember the 2016 or 2017 Mid-America Open. This basket was in this position for the final line, and I remember George the King Smith canning like an 80-footer, 90-footer from the manhole for the 2 on this hole. Something I'll probably never forget. Oh, going local here. Oh,
Yeah,
catches the tree.
he got the roller gap over there, going with a Star Roadrunner there, I believe.
He should have a look to get up and down for his birdie 3 on this par 4.
Yeah, he'll be a little pinched off on the right side, but we'll see what he got for us. This is my Luster PD2, just trying to hammer a sidearm out there and let the disc work around the corner.
In my opinion, this has got to be the iconic hole on the Oakland back course. What are your thoughts, Luke?
I'd agree with that. A very, very iconic two shot hole.
I agree.
It's possible to get an eagle.
Yes,
but
I've
it
got
takes
I've
something
got it.
miraculous.
But yeah, you have to throw an excellent drive and then hit a long putt. There's no putt jobs happening for eagle on this hole.
Give a shout out to Mark Eilert making my eagle putt for us for doubles a couple of years ago. Got
Sick.
a roller down across the creek, and he canned like a 75-footer from down there.
I've seen that guy make some sweet putts. Man, Joe on the struggle bus here, kind of trying to season his plastic.
Joe, he's finding the bright side and hitting a couple trees there. Yeah, he's going to
There's
be
the
out in the
basket.
fairway trying to get something down there now.
So there's a creek that runs just behind that drop off, which is casual. It's kind of where a lot of the rollers will collect.
Got some nice tree love there. Kind of
Yeah.
kicked him onto the right angle, and he actually pushed up the hill.
I
You could
see
see
him
him
there.
on the hill.
So he'll be putting for 4 or 5 at this point. I'm not entirely sure. Joe,
I believe that would
I've
be
lost
4.
count, buddy.
I believe he's putting for par from there. And this is George kind of pinched off on the right side here. I think
Technical
he's
little
gonna-
shot. Is he going inside there?
I believe so, yeah. He's got his DX rock in his hand.
That is a difficult shot. Let's see if we can pull it off. Going the same disc he threw on 8's tee, DX rock. So he's still going to have a little bit of a technical upshot from there to save his par 4. You're in a nice spot here.
Oh,
What are you throwing?
This is my ESP zone, just trying to put a little bit of flex on it. Got a tight ceiling above, so there's not a whole lot to work with.
This looks great. Check up. Oh, yeah. That's how you do it.
I love that shot.
It's very easy to go long on this basket. Even with a great drive, your upshot gets a little long, and then all of a sudden you're looking at an almost impossible putt for your birdie.
Yep, I like that position there. I usually end up a lot of times over here where George is at, depending on how the ground play is. And this is not ideal, but George has so much touch. He's throwing a P2 on a sidearm upshot here.
Let's see if we can do it.
So smooth.
Very smooth, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be up there on the putting green.
That's quality. Wow, so Dano finally gets to throw a second shot, but he's in a really, really difficult position. Looks like he's going to be going turnover forehand with an arrow. Maybe a rhino. That's probably his red
Yeah,
rhino.
this is his red, I think it's a pro rhino as well. He's going to be up there probably about 15 feet on the left side. That was a very technical, touchy approach. And
I will take a 3 on this hole every single time.
Yes, I believe this is Joe for a 4.
Oh!
All day.
Man, what a beautiful view with the sun coming through the basket.
So
Basket
good.
found high center chains. Great putt by Joe.
This is George for par from over here on the right side, about 18 to 20 feet.
To stay 6 under for the round. Man, this has been a pleasure,
Oh, yeah.
Luke. Really enjoyed commentating with you, and George putting on an absolute display for us.
Oh, he is shredding, doing what King George is known to do.
Heck yeah. Dano putting on a solid 3 down as well.
Trying to make sure my footing's good there on the hillside.
Way to
Cashing
clean
in a
up.
3.
Well, I can't wait to see what happens on the back nine. This has been awesome.
Yeah, we had a fun round going at this point. George is playing well. Dano's playing well. I'm hanging in there. Definitely going to try and pick it up a little bit, but hope you all join us on the back nine. We're going to have a couple of our other friends here speaking for us. But Tom, it's been a pleasure having you,
Heck
buddy.
yeah, dude. Don't
All right.
forget to subscribe to a Disc Golf Video League and hit that like button.
All right. Thanks for
Thanks,
joining
guys.
us, guys.